Good afternoon and welcome to the Vibrantly Healthy Mom Show. I'm glad to have you here with me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today we are going to be talking about how to feel great and have your best chance at living a long life. Who doesn't want that, right? My name is Laura Bostrom and I'm the host of the show, and like I said, I'm glad to have you here today, whether you're listening to the recording or you're here live with me. Either way, it's great to have you here. I'd love to have you comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. So let's dive into our subject today, how to feel great and to have the best chance at living a long life. Like I said, who doesn't want that, right? We all want to feel good so that we can do the things that we want to do. We want to know that we're going to be able to live as long of life as possible so that we can enjoy those that we love and enjoy the beautiful creation here and all of that. We want to be here with our loved ones. So let's talk about what we can do to help to make that be the best possibility that we can, all right? And I'm going to start by telling you a little story about something. I have this Gerber daisy that my husband gave to me a year ago, Valentine's Day. So it wasn't Valentine's Day this year, it was the one before. Now, anybody that knows me very well knows that in the past, when I have had a flowering plant that's in a pot that's given to me, it doesn't ever produce more flowers. So it has the flowers that it comes with. I think it's beautiful. I think, wow, this is nice. It would be nice to have this keep on going like this and producing flowers, but it never has for me before. It's always been the kind of thing where the flowers end up withering away, and then the plant starts to wither away, and then the thing dies and I throw it out. So I loved this Gerber daisy my husband gave me, and I had, prior to that, just recently, had started to enjoy taking care of plants, and I actually was starting to develop a little bit of a green thumb. So I saw this as a challenge. I was a little fearful that I was going to have the same thing happen as always, where I'd end up throwing it away in a couple weeks. But I was determined to do what I could to keep it going because I thought it was so beautiful. So anyway, what I did is I made sure that I was watering it regularly, feeding it regularly, giving it the nutrients that it needed. Whenever I saw yellow leaves coming out on it, I would prune them off so that all of the nutrients would go to maintaining the healthy leaves rather than trying to revive these leaves that were struggling. There was a time when I started noticing brown spots were coming on the leaves, and I noticed some webs on it. So instead of just like dumping it, I decided I'll move it away from my other plants. And I did a little research, discovered that they were probably spider mites. And so I mixed up a solution with essential oils and started spraying it and really babying it. I had it in the hospital is what I called it. And it was exciting. Eventually I had new green leaves coming out. I'd cut off the old ones, and it was amazing how it revived and came around. And then one time I went away for a week, I came back home and it was like most of the plant looked dead. So instead of throwing it out, again, I did what I needed to do, and I cut off all the dead stuff, which was most everything that was above the soil. And it was really exciting to see in a short time that all of a sudden I had these green new leaves coming up, and they became lush and beautiful. And in a short time after that, there were some new buds that were coming up, and the plant is still giving me flowers. I have to show you a picture of it because I think it's absolutely beautiful. So if you don't know, if you don't know what a Gerber daisy is, that is what it is. And this plant just continually, as long as I am giving it what it needs, is continually producing beautiful blooms for me. And it brings so much joy to me. I love to see it. What it reminds me of is our bodies as human beings. They're very much the same way. We need to give our bodies what they need in order to thrive, in order to do well. If we're not giving them the nutrition that they need or the water to drink to provide that hydration in the cells of our body, if we're not getting the exercise we need or the sleep that we need, or whatever it might be, we are also going to end up plummeting and not doing well. We'll end up feeling poorly, maybe not looking as good as we could, and maybe not living as long as we could had we given our bodies what we should have. So here's the thing that we have to do. Just like my Gerber daisy that I had to keep a close eye on, and I still do, to see any changes that are taking place so that I know that it needs something. So if I start seeing it looking dry or wilting, it's like, I know it needs water. Anything like that. If I start seeing leaves that are starting to get brown, I know that it needs me to prune those out, take those out, and help to nurture the things that are green and growing and doing well. So just like a plant in that sense, we need to do the same thing with our bodies and be in tune to see what it is that we need to do to take care of ourselves, because nobody's going to do it for us. We have to do it ourselves. So really what we need to do is tune in to be aware of what we're feeling like. Are we tired? Are we exhausted? Are we feeling lethargic? Are we feeling like we're craving something all the time, the same kind of food? Does our skin look not so good? Are we feeling like bloated after we eat? These kinds of things, and we could just go on all day talking about the kinds of things to look for in our bodies, but these kinds of things are a signal or a sign that our body is giving us that we need to do something different, that we need to make a change, that we need to provide our bodies with something to help correct these problems. So I encourage you to listen in today and every day, but start today. If this is not something that you have been doing, start listening today to see what it is that your body needs so that then you can provide it with what it needs. And when you do this, you will feel better. You will feel the best that you possibly can if you're giving your body what it needs. Our bodies are amazing. They can heal themselves if we're giving them what they need. They can function so much better if we're giving them what they need. So pay attention, tune into your body. Everybody's body is uniquely different. So just because your best friend needs something doesn't mean that you do. So pay attention to what your body is telling you so that you know how and what to provide your body with. So that is it. It's a simple little thing that you can do, but it's something that I think a lot of people just totally miss out on. They check out of it. They're paying attention to so many other things in life that they're not paying attention to the body that they're living in and what it is calling for. So you do that, and I promise you, you will see a difference. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.